Novisad AlWahda looking to defend their title. So, it's Novisad AlWahda who have the first possession. And Majstorovic opens his account immediately. Terrific defensive effort by Jadero. There's the first hoop. Of the game. Majstorovic fires a long range two, can't get it to fall. Ergen allows it to drift out of bounds.
Here we go. Zrelo passes it to mid. Vince on the wing. Zrelo on the wing. Throws it up to the Iron Man.
So Majstorovic whistled for the foul as he was grappling down close to the basket with Ergen.
Zrelo takes the ball out, gives it to Mintz. Mintz back to Zrelo. Zrelo.
So Yershin guarded by Zrelo.
The rebound to the Maestro. Maestro on the wing. Maestro turns. Quick hands by Zrelo. He saves it. Oh, no, but it's out.
So scrappy passage of play there. But now the action resumes, and it will be Novisad AlWahda as we take a look at that wonderful swoop to the hoop by Yershin. We are tied at 1. Oh, terrific play by Bullet, breaking the ankles of Boris Yershin. Novisad AlWahda lead by 2. Another two-pointer was tried, and a wonderful save. Ball is beyond the three-point line, so it's clear. That's why Bullet put it back up. Oh, turnover. Who was that last touch by? I thought it was a turnover. I think it was last touched by Ergen. There's the long range two. Gave Novisad AlWahda a 2-point lead. So Bullet for 2 once again under pressure from a shot clock that was ticking down. Can't find the range. So, a minute and 18 seconds gone in this final. Novisad AlWahda, the #1 ranked team in the world, the defending champions looking to retain their title against the team they have beaten twice before in the knockout stages of World Tour finals. Yershin, now look at the contact down beneath the basket. As Jadero and Ergen tangled at their arms, trying to secure position to get that rebound. So Julevic, left all alone, fires for 2, air ball, Savic with the rebound. Majstorovic steps inside the arc, finds Jadero, he fakes Kladnik, and Kladnik fouls him as he was driving to the basket.
Both teams in one team foul. Oh,
nice backdoor cut, and what a find from Savic. Wonderful team basketball. Novisad AlWahda lead by 3.
Zrelo on the wing.
So Yershin working against Bullet, swoops and slices to the hole for a layup to get Kranj back to within 2. Novisad AlWahda 4, Kranj 2. 7 minutes 50 remaining. Bullet goes to the turnaround, can't find the range. Kladnik has it. Finds Julevic. Oh, that's a terrific shot under heavy defensive pressure from Savic. Kranj back to within 1. Savic with the find, and we have the foul. Bullet was cutting to the basket to receive the pass from his teammate.
Score is 4-3.
So it's a 1-point game. 7.5 minutes remain in this championship game between Novisad AlWahda. Savic reverses the basketball to Bullet. He's going to have to fire. He goes off the one leg. Air ball, shot clock violation. Terrific defensive effort put forth by Kranj. How much has that overtime game taken out of Novisad AlWahda? Remember, it was a dramatic victory over NY Harlem as Ergen goes to the spin move, can't get it to fall, staying with it. Yershin loses his footing. Nice offload. So Majstorovic made no mistake. Yershin right back into the teeth of the defense and gets the shot to fall. So a flurry of hoops With just under 7 minutes to go in this championship game. We have a timeout on the floor. Novisad AlWahda leading Kranj by 1. Novisad AlWahda 5, Kranj 4, 6 minutes 55 to go as we have a timeout on the floor.
Cheer for 3x3 basketball and an amazing weekend. Make some noise!
So you guys entered the raffle after the awarding ceremony here. The raffle will be drawn and the winner will be announced on the second court outside. So you guys stick around, all right?
So it remains a capacity crowd late into the evening here, as all the spectators keen to see who will be declared champions in this World Tour final. Nice strong drive by Bullet, good defense by Kranj. Kladnik has it beyond the arc, goes left, drives the lane, Bullet stands up tall, good positioning. Outlet, finds Majstorovic who fires for 2 and drains the pull-up 2 to extend Novisad AlWahda's lead to 3. Novisad AlWahda 7, Kranj 4. Terrific hustle from Bullet in pursuit of that loose ball. And look how quickly his teammates are across to help him up. The Novisad AlWahda band of brothers who have been friends since childhood. After growing up in the same town in Serbia. And that bond evident there as we take another look at the pull-up 2 drained by Majstorovic that gave Novisad AlWahda a 3-point lead. So Majstorovic backs him down, goes to the left hand and scores against Kladnik. Kranj currently being doubled up. Novisad AlWahda 8, Kranj 4, 6 minutes to go. Another strong drive and the finish. Yashin, frustrated with himself, shakes his fist in anguished fashion as Yashin took him to the hoop with the quickness before the swooping finish with the right hand. Terrific finish by Yashin, the 16th ranked player in the world. And Boris Yashin completes a 2-point play to make it a 1-possession game. Novisad AlWahda 8, Kranj 6, Majstorovic with a long-range 2. Julevic inside the arc, mid-range J is good. We have a 1-point basketball game. So Bullet, guarded by Julevic, sees a lane, offloads to Savic, touch passes all around, wonderful offense. Touch passes, ball didn't touch the floor as the 2 Novisad AlWahda players advance down the lane. Their advantage is 2. Ergen loses his footing, we've got a traveling violation. So turnover committed by Kranj, gives possession back to Novisad AlWahda. But look at this for touch passing. Savic, the beneficiary, extends Novisad AlWahda's lead to 2. Spin move, whistle on the play, too much body employed by Yershin, who looks to the heavens, perhaps hoping for some divine intervention, but it's a foul. And sends Dusan Bullet to the free throw line for 1 shot. Team foul situation is that Novisad AlWahda have 2 against them, Kranj have 3. Bullet perfect on that trip to the line, 1 of 1. Novisad AlWahda reach double figures, they lead Kranj by 3. So can Kranj reverse the fortunes they've experienced in the previous 2 World Tour finals, where they have lost? Taken away by Guerrero, Yashin lost the handle. Now Bullet working on Yershin, goes behind the back as Julevic picks up defensive responsibilities. Good ball movement, finds a wide open Guerrero beyond the arc. He can't find the range. Julevic guarded by Bullet. Shot clock's down at 5. He drives left and is whistled for the foul after that strong drive by Mensud Julevic. 11th ranked player in Slovenia. Mensud Julevic had 8 points through pool play. being a forceful factor, gets into the lane, but he's fighting to keep it alive is Ergen. Julevic hangs in the air, hits the fadeaway jumper. Kranj back to within 2.
This is FIBA 3x3 basketball.
So Bullock loses the handle. And his last touch by Kranj, and they will have possession beyond the 2-point line with 7 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Will they recognize? Clock's ticking now as Bullock works to dribble against Ergen. Pulls up for 2 and drains it with 1 second remaining on the shot clock. Bullock. Now the ball, did it clear the 2-point line? No, says the official. So the foul that was about to be assessed against Bullock has been negated as we take another look at the long range 2 drained by the #1 ranked player in the world to give Novisad AlWahda a 4-point lead. So Bullock behind the arc. Shot clock down to 4, working against Julevic. Rim shot, nobody on the interior rebounding or able to get to the interior for Novisad AlWahda. Bounce pass finds Ergen. He was wrapped up by Bullock. Takes a seat on the bench as Jadero checks back in. Bullock was the MVP and top scorer of the Rio Masters tournament. 46 points over 5 games. Majstorovic second in scoring on the World Tour this season, coming into this World Tour final. Bullock, unsurprisingly, the #1 in scoring across the 4 Masters events in which they competed. So timeout on the floor. The crowd here still enthralled and excited by what they're watching. Been wonderfully supported all across the 2 days of competition here in Abu Dhabi. So Julevic goes to pump fake, drives middle, goes to the spin move, almost loses it. Alert was Ergen. Savic with the board, he finds Jadero. Savic picks up the dribble, he needs an outlet. He's found Majstorovic. Ergen stepping up, he could well get blown by here. Gonna have to fire, Savic does so. Rim shot, fighting for the loose ball and comes down with it. That's a terrific effort. And it's still loose. Savic finally secures it. Majstorovic fakes the shot, drives baseline with the left hand. And he's bumped en route by Ergen. So wrestling all the way as Bullock received the ball was Body Shin. He's saying that he was hooked. So attracted to Bullock like a magnet. Jadero working the dribble and pulls the trigger on the long range 2 and finds the range. Novisad AlWahda leading 14 points to 8. Kladnik can't connect. Julevic into the game with that close range bucket. Novisad AlWahda leading by 5. 2 minutes 55 to go. Bullock working the post, goes to the fadeaway off one leg and drained the high arcing, fading jump shot in the low post to extend Novisad AlWahda's lead to 6 once again. So both teams tied on 5 points, 5 fouls apiece. Fade away by Bullock. Yashin picks up his dribble inside to Ergen. Ergen with the finger roll right at the hoop. Looks as though Bullock took a shot to the head, indicating that he's okay, which is good to see. But we're approaching the 2.5-minute mark. Still lots of basketball to come, but Novisad with a considerable advantage here. They lead by 5 as Jadero sees the lane, drives and finishes. I said Jadero, it was Majstorovic who spotted a gap and capitalized immediately, slicing his way down the lane and finishing with the left hand despite the physical attentions of Julovic. Wonderful finish. And Novisad AlWahda's lead is 6, and they are closing in on the 21-point winning total. 2.5 minutes remaining. Majstorovic to the free throw line, looking to complete the 2-point play. Unable to do so, Ergen with the defensive rebound. Julovic for 2. Rim shot, tipped and kept alive ultimately by Bullet. Less than 2.5 minutes to play now. Backdoor cut is wonderful, and Bullet off the wonderful assist from Savic makes the uncontested layup. Team basketball, split the gap with the bounce pass, bisected it perfectly. Into the hands of a grateful Bullet. Julovic drives to the hoop, fights for his own rebound. And we have a shot clock violation.
So after the award ceremony, the winner of the raffle will be announced on the outside court.
So Guerrero checks the clock. His team are leading by 7. Bullock going to work in the low post. Goes to the fadeaway. There's nothing on that shot. It's very short. Guerrero with a terrific effort to keep it alive, but it was only into the hands of Kladnik. Working the crossover now, the dribble is Julovic, loses the handle but gets it back, goes to the fadeaway, short. Savic with a good defensive effort to deny that shot. Tries the backdoor cut once again, but Yashin was wise to it. Turnover is the result. Kladnik fouled by Guerrero. Novisad AlWahda have just committed their 6th team foul, the same number as Kranj. Pursuit of the championship trophy and the winning prize of $30,000 US. All of these players leaving everything out on the court. 2-pointer attempted by Ergen. The Iron Man can't connect from downtown. So Bullock working the dribble. He's guarded by Kladnik. Goes behind the back. Goes to the step back 2. Nothing on it. It's an air ball. So Kranj need a flurry of unanswered points here. They are trailing by 7. There is just a minute to go. Novisad AlWahda have 17. Kranj have 10. They can't afford to trade baskets. Inside to Yashin, and it's the foul. And with it being the 7th team foul, Yashin will now go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Why would you foul in that situation? Savic has realized the error of his action there, because this is a way back into the game for Kranj. Yashin can complete the 3-point play, misses the first. Crucial from their perspective that they capitalize on these free throws that they've earned. Kranj makes the second, so a 2-point play completed. Kranj to within 5, but they too have 6 fouls now, so they can't commit any fouls. And really, Novisad AlWahda, every time they have the ball, can afford to milk the clock. And they don't want a foul here. That's why they allowed Ergen to get the score. 30 seconds remain. The advantage is 4. Bullock guarded by Yashin. He goes for 2. In and out. Ergen with the rebound. 25 seconds remain. Julovic with the point brings Kranj back to within 2. Kranj need to get a stop here. They need the basketball. But if they foul, they send them to the line for 2 shots. So surely no foul will be committed here. Ergen, and that will be the ball game. Bullock dribbling it out. And as the game clock elapses and the buzzer sounds, Novisad AlWahda have successfully retained their World Tour final title by prevailing by a score of 17 points to 14 over Kranj, who were incredibly committed and played their part in a keenly contested championship game. But for the 2nd World Tour final in succession, the team who will be crowned champions are Novisad AlWahda, the #1 ranked team in the world. They're comprised of the 4 best players in 3x3 basketball in the world, and they are now dancing with delight because once again,
Guys,
they will be declared
the winner of the raffle will be announced
as
after
the World Tour final
ceremony
champions.
on the court outside. But
Terrific
give it up
effort
one time for
from
the
Dusan Bulut,
defending
Dejan
champions,
Majstorovic,
Dusan
Marko
champions,
Savic, and
the
Marko Jadero.
Novisad AlWahda.
It doesn't matter where you from. This is the